He's wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Pedro Martinez. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Now here is Ryan Roberts. Just missed. Next offering clips the zone, count even at 2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. It features a great veteran presence, Cal Ripken Jr.
Well, he's just been a consistent and dominant power threat throughout his career. I mean, over 400 career home runs. I mean, that just doesn't happen to an average power hitter. This guy's been elite, and we'll see as he continues if he's going to make it into Cooperstown, into the Hall of Fame.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Eddie Murray, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Stays alive. And he deals. And that one hit 97 on the gun. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Fenway Park, on the hill here today, Mike Messina, a 20-game winner a year ago, Singy.
And 20 games in this day and age is extremely difficult to reach because of all of the information, all of the analytics that can really pinpoint where a weakness can be. Maybe it's that third time through the order. Maybe it's just a different situation as far as that hitter, what he does after having, seen a particular pitcher. There's just so much data that prevents guys from having the opportunity to pitch deep into ball games and to stay in long enough to qualify for a win. So to have accomplished what he accomplished last year, he should be pretty proud of himself.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. Right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Kevin Youkilis up next for the Red Sox. The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
And stepping in for Boston, Jimmy Fox. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that's too high. And the 3-1. In there at the knees. Out towards right center field. Santander drifts towards it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting fourth, the designated.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
The 2-2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called 3rd strike.
Just locked him up right there for the 2nd out, and that's like that he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Next pitch inside. 2-1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this 1st inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2-1 now. 2 aboard. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Line to left. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And next for the Red Sox, Jim Rice. The 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next pitch just misses. It's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Youkilis over at second. Devers on at first with 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. Now, Cal Ripken Jr. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The wind and the pitch.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
So digging in, Brooks Robinson. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Next offering is downstairs.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. The wide to kick the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here in Boston, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Justin Turner. 1-1 now.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Righty to the plate. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. That one drifts inside. Payoff pitch. Got him. And quickly one away in the second. Here's Reese McGuire. One down, base is empty. Outside. So now 3-2. Swings and misses. Snuck the fastball by him. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back here at Fenway Park, on to the 3rd inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. The 2-1. And misses inside. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Jorge Mateo now. That clips the corner. Two down.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Next pitch is outside. Hayes at first, 1 gone. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Ryan Roberts, the next to hit, lied out his first time. 2-1 now. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The pitch.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw over to Fox, and they get Mullins for the out. Out number 3. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Orioles nothing. As we go to the last of the third. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Johnny Damon. And a pitch. That one laced to center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So stepping in for Boston, Kevin Youkilis worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Runner at first with no outs here. Messina picks over Damon. Gets back easily. Three-two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
And here's the first baseman, Jimmy Fox. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-0.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now, David Ortiz. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Next offering is in for a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. At the belt and fires. That one missing inside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And here is Devers. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two on, 1 out. Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Now all even up. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So first and second with 2 outs. Jim Rice up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Boston, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Eddie Murray.
Eddie Murray.
The 1-1. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Right-hander kicks, deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on the way. Got him. And that's the first out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
The Orioles yet to pick up a hit here. Ripken checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. The 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Base hit. So Adley Rutschman now gets a chance with two gone.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So two down, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. One hit, one left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Bottom four. So now Turner in on that right side. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Reese McGuire. Went down on strikes his first time through. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it gets by him.
Just
one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Turner on second. McGuire on at first with nobody out. And now it's even up. And downstairs. In the air, left field, down the line. Hayes makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Johnny Damon.
So up next, Johnny Damon.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
One out. Runners at first and second. The next pitch misses. 3-1 now. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there's two down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Number 20.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0. This will help in his outings to come.
Kevin Youkilis up next for the Red Sox. There's a line drive to left field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 3-0, and he's there with a double. New pitcher on now, Keegan Aiken.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the guys in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Jimmy Fox now at the plate. That's a little bit low.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Next pitch is outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
David Ortiz in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
David Ortiz digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Save!
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Devers now. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Devers checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Jim Rice waits on deck. And a payoff pitch. And Devers hits that one. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Orioles nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's Austin Hayes.
The left fielder, Austin Hayes.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Now this is in the air down the line. Youkilis makes the play, and there's one down. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Swings and misses. And now 2-2. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. 3-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back now at Fenway. And the batter now, Jim Rice.
The left fielder, Jim Rice.
And now the lefty. And that one upstairs.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Berdansky. The Red Sox. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. High off the light tower and gone. A towering blast. A shot to left. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 6-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Turner climbs in on that right side.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. And a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss. Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Two down, nobody on. High in the air, out to right. Santander in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Fenway, now at the plate, Ryan Roberts.
The second baseman, Ryan
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got him swinging.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
The 2-1. Good eye in that spot.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
In the air out towards right center. And they get Mullins for the out. 2 away now.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
The 2-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
The center fielder, Johnny Damon.
There's a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball. He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
The punch out there, 2 away.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Line drive, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Here now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz. Fox leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pitch misses, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Rafael Devers to bat next. And the pitch. And there's ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Chris, you ready for a nugget?
Ready.
Rafael Devers homered in 3 straight games against the Yankees before he turned 21. The only other player to do that, Babe Ruth. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Robinson puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Boston strands a pair. They lead it, though, 6-zip. And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken Jr. Next offering upstairs. Good eye right there.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And here it comes. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Misses off the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball left side, and it's off the bag, and he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. The 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And the right-hander deals. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. Ball to strike, the pitch, and it's fouled away. One and two here, and now 2-2. And he deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. And that one is inside. Three and two now, and ball four, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and Somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Pedro Martinez done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Nick Pivetta.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now the right fielder, Anthony Santander. First and second, 2 down.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Here's a 2-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
They haven't scored yet in this game, and with that swing, definitely trying to get on the board. That's the way guys go about their business today.
And down on strikes he goes. And the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at Fenway Park, here's the left fielder, Jim Rice. Next pitch is outside. Action in the pen down there. Dylan Tate, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Perez warming up as well. The pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
The wind of the pitch. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Two. Swing and a bouncer. Robinson throws to first in time, and Turner is retired.
Now catcher, Reese.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Reese McGuire. The count 2-1. And that one missing low. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Two outs, runner at first. Enrique Hernandez up next for the Red Sox. McGuire off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here in Boston, we're in the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Jorge Mateo. Kicks and fires. In the air, right field. Youkilis settles underneath it. One up, one down.
The batter, number 1, second base.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Brian Roberts. And the righty deals. Got it by him for the K. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside. And a 2-1 on the way. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Youkilis throws to second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
And now, Eddie Murray. Right-handed reliever. Started after it. Appeal to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And the Orioles leave 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Tate.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. And now Johnny Damon. And a pitch. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside corner. There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one almost got him. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. This one in the air, right field. Santander pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down. And next for the Red Sox, Kevin Youkilis. The 1-1. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
So 2 down now, and here is Jimmy Fox. Ball on a strike. Slider misses outside. And the 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. David Ortiz on deck for Boston. Three-two. Ripped on the ground to second, gathers and throws to first. That's the third out, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The 1-1 is fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And now the count is even. And that's a little bit high. Full count now. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Brooks Robinson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
That one misses. Ball two.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Line drive, hauls it in for the out.
Now back, the catcher, Adley
Adley
Rutschman.
Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Left field, Rice in position. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
The batter, the left-hander, Austin Hayes.
And into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. Ripken off of first with two away. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take this one in a blowout.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the three-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
the final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes.